we'll do, and I'll do another one that's going to be a little bit more difficult. But the main important thing that I want you guys to understand is, first of all, we know that x to the 1/2 is equal to the square root of x, right? And x to the 1/3 would equal to the cube root of x, right? Or x to the first power. If you guys remember how we rewrite them. However, we don't always have to rewrite them to be able to simplify this. Again, the main important thing that we want to do is we want to get rid of this power, right? We want to solve for, we want to get this so it's 8x. So what I need to do is there's a couple of things we need to remember. Remember the property stated that if I have an exponent and raised to a power, I multiply the powers, right? You guys agree with me? So what I want to do is I need to get x to be the first power. So I need to see what do I need to raise this raise this by. So therefore, I multiply 1/2 times the number a, where it's going to equal 1. So what would I need to multiply 1/2 by to get to 1? 2 over 1, which is just the reciprocal. So if I multiply this as 2 over 1, well, if I do that on the left side, I have to do that on the right side. Ooh, this is not going to be a fun problem. So if I multiply both of them by 2 over 1, what's important here is those go to 1. So I'm left with 8x is equal to 64 squared, which is 64 times 64, which equals 4,096. But you guys see, by raising it to the reciprocal power,
Multiply the 64 by 2?
yeah, it's 64 squared.
I didn't know we squared it, though. I thought we were going to multiply.
If you raise it to the power, that's the same thing. It's just like squaring it both sides. Remember, guys, this can be rewritten as the square root of 8x equals 64. So what do? You square it both sides. That's the same thing. It's just instead of writing it as a square root, I'm writing it as a fractional exponent.
I think it's just the fact that we didn't use that big a number last time.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be regular. It's 2. 2 over 1 is just 2. I just wrote it as 2 over 1 so you guys could see it as the reciprocal. And now, to solve, I divide by 8. So therefore, x equals 512. OK? Now you could check your answer. So you could do 512 times 8, and then take the square root of that, and you get 64. So this answer checks out. All right? So what I want you guys to understand is you can use it as radicals, but we're also going to be